Am I the asshole for pointing out to my girlfriend that she is overweight? Before you shit yourself, calm down and hear me out. I've been with my girl for 2 years now, and known her for 3. And since I've known her, she's had a really bad habit of making fun of people. Mostly behind closed doors, but sometimes in front of them. Now I'm all for edgy humor. I actually like it. But there's a difference between making jokes and being a bitch. I always tell her to chill, but she never listens. Well, this past weekend, we went out to eat at a local place, and our waitress was a bit on the heavy side. Not fat by any means, but a bit chubby. All things considered, she looked good. About an 8/10 without makeup, and she was being really nice to us. We ordered, and when she walked away, my girlfriend started making fun of her weight. The girl looked back at us, then kept walking. I told my girl that the waitress heard her and she said she didn't care. She's still cracking jokes as the waitress comes back with the drinks, and it's obvious she's holding back tears. My girl is just giggling and staring at her. I got mad and said, "Why are you laughing? She's thinner than you." She got up and walked out to the car. I paid for the food which wasn't even ready, left a $20 tip, apologized to the waitress, and we left. She didn't say a word on the way home. Since then, every time she speaks to me, she starts out by asking me to apologize. She just texted me, 6 a.m. my time, asking when I was going to apologize for what I said. It's starting to get annoying. My brother and my dad said that I was too harsh, especially since we were in public. But I don't think so. Girlfriend or not, if she can't take the same shit she puts out, then she needs to close her fucking mouth. I've warned her to stop picking on people, but she didn't listen. The only way she's getting an apology from me is if she gives one to the waitress. If she can't do that, then she needs to stop bringing this up. It's that simple, and I'm sticking to that. So what's up? Am I the asshole this time? Because if I am, I'm not seeing it. Edit. If you're going to tell me to break up with her, don't bother. I've already been told. If you're going to ask why I'm still with her, don't. I'm tired of explaining it. Lol. Edit. Sorry, I can't respond to everyone. Way more comments than expected. Edit. I got banned so I can't respond to comments anymore. Not the asshole. Please break up with that fat phobic, inconsiderate bully. Go back to the restaurant and ask the waitress out on a date.
Not the asshole. I told my girl that the waitress heard her and she said she didn't care. That sold it for me. It would have been different if she acknowledged that her words hurt the waitress. She seems to take pride and humor in bringing other people down to make herself feel better. If you can't take it, don't dish it to other people. What you said was harsh but warranted.
Not the asshole. Why are you dating someone so insecure that she needs to tear others down to feel okay? You sound like you don't even particularly like your girlfriend that much, and I don't blame you. Apologize. For not breaking up with her sooner.
Not the asshole. Being mean to service staff is such a shitty toxic thing to do. Your girlfriend has been waving small red flags for a while, but now she flapped a giant one in your face and you couldn't ignore it. You delivered a nasty, but appropriate, rebuttal in the moment. Now please follow it through and DTMFA. Light Ash. Mostly not the asshole. It's rude to rate women on a scale of 1 to 10 and you could have been the bigger person, pun not intended, and not returned to your girlfriend a comment on her weight. That said, your girlfriend was being awful and didn't care about the waitress. I'm glad you tipped the poor waitress and your girlfriend was out of line. In conclusion, your GFS ugly behavior was bad. You should apologize only to the waitress, and your girlfriend needs to deal with her insecurities without dunking on other women.
Everyone sucks here and stop rating women out of 10. Yuck. Edit. Thank you for the awards, kind Redditors. Heart.
Info. Any reason you're still with her? She seems cruel and you don't seem to like her much.
You mostly for your weird, defensive comments down below and your girlfriend for being super rude to wait staff. You also suck for rating the girl on a scale. That's douchey behavior.
Dude. Who dates someone this horrible for this long? Either you are just as mean and won't admit it, or you don't think very highly of yourself. If you don't demand change or break up with her, she's going to keep being this disgusting. Who mocks people behind their back like that? Who puts up with someone talking shit about others for 3 years?
She's a bully, that's clear, but you sound like one yourself. From your many weight descriptions and ranking women's bodies, as well as how you've responded in the comments, You seem to be okay with some forms of bullying, but conveniently not others.
Not the asshole. You actually did not call girlfriend fat. You tore down your GF scale of what girlfriend perceives as fat. The true problem is that girlfriend thinks she is being cute, clever, funny but is really cruel, judgmental, horrid. You are kind-hearted. I think you should have a good think about whether this is the type of person you want to be with, and if you have gotten more serious, if you want her to mother any of your future children.
Your girlfriend was out of line, but so were you. Your girlfriend sounds like a terrible person, but she would still sound like a terrible person if she were a size 2. So her weight doesn't matter here. It would have made way more sense for you to tell your girlfriend she was being mean and embarrassing you. And it sounds like you two should break up. No good comes out of the kind of war you are engaging in.
Your partner is just not nice. Your treatment of the situation was great, but the way you rate how the waitress looks. That makes me wonder if your partner was lashing out because you might have a tendency of checking out other women when you're with her, so she's doubly insecure.
Everyone sucks here. You both sound like miserable people. The fact that you tolerate each other isn't a good reason to stay together.
How have you been dating this person for 2 years? Not the asshole, but don't rate women on a scale either.
Both of you need to learn to talk respectfully to people. Before you shit yourself, calm down. If she can't take the same shit she puts out, then she needs to close her fucking mouth. Your girlfriend for being a bully and you for this line, about an 8/10 without makeup, seriously. Only assholes rate women on their appearance like that. Grow up. Obviously, your girlfriend needs to grow up too. You two seem good for each other.
You both sound kind of awful. Your girlfriend has exhibited really nasty behavior for a long time now. You chose to humiliate her as way to teach a lesson. Who exactly do you think you are to teach her a lesson like this? This is coming off as extremely controlling and god complex. I get it, the girl sucks. She's mean and rude and insecure. She clearly takes out her insecurities on others, but that's reason to leave her not try to teach her some life lesson like a child. Instead you became nasty just like her. You hold no moral authority here. You're literally just as bad as her. Trying to talk to someone about making fun of other people by making fun of her body is a solution an 8-year-old would think of. Grow up, my guy. You both sound childish AF. How old are you guys? Not the asshole. There's a place in hell for those who pick on public-facing staff to upset them as they can't defend themselves. Well done. One of my red lines in relationships is that you can tell a lot about a person's character from how they treat waiting staff. If they mistreat them, I lose interest. Please stay together because you both are shitty people and deserve each other. Or learn to treat people like people, both of you.
A woman's worth isn't tied to the size of their ass. Your girlfriend sounds like a miserable human. Kudos for telling her off, but the way you speak about women sucks too.
LPT. Date people you actually like. Everyone sucks here. You're both awful.
She saw you mentally rating the waitress. So she started being a BH about her. So you called her fat in public. You both suck.
I mean, you're NTA for defending the waitress, but honestly, you're still an asshole for the way you talk about women. Everyone is asking why you've stayed with her when she's so mean, but it sounds like the two of you deserve each other.
Her for being a shitty person who gets off on making fun of people. You for contributing to that and rating women based on looks. Honestly, the two of you deserve each other.
Not the asshole. Your girlfriend is insecure, probably a bit intimidated by the waitress, and TBH not a really good person. If you can dish it, you can take it. You apologizing if she goes back and apologizes to the waitress is the perfect approach.
Not the asshole, but please don't rate women on a scale of 1/10. It's totally gross and objectifying.
Not the asshole. You definitely didn't handle the situation with any kind of grace, but considering the circumstances, your girlfriend openly mocking someone who is just trying to do her job and reducing her to tears, she basically asked for it. That poor waitress didn't deserve how your girlfriend treated her. Not a fan of the way you are speaking about your girlfriend now, but I can understand why you are angry and fed up. It doesn't sound like a healthy dynamic at all. If you feel the need to be rude to her to show her how it feels to be treated as badly as she treats other people, that's not the kind of relationship you should be in. I would be embarrassed to be associated with someone who behaves that way.
Not the asshole. Your girlfriend is a bully.
She's super insecure and manifesting it in the shittiest way possible, and you're apparently willing to sink to her level of snide insults instead of having an actual conversation. Bonus, you say you're only with her because you like the way she makes pasta. Can't decide if y'all should break up or stay together to keep from inflicting yourselves on the rest of the world. Not the asshole. Honestly, your girlfriend sounds incredibly insecure. She mocked someone she knew could hear them. Even worse, it was someone in a position unable to really do anything about it. This is a running theme for her, and it's not edgy humor, it's her tearing others down under the illusion that it somehow makes her taller.
Everyone sucks here except this poor waitress. You suck considerably less than your girlfriend, though. Your girlfriend is a cruel bully, and I don't blame you for clapping back at her the way you did, especially since you've tried to call her out on her shitty behavior before. But you also didn't need to resort to implying she's fat, especially since being chubby isn't a character flaw. Also, FFS, you sound like a massive douche when you rate women on a 1 to 10 scale. Besides, it wouldn't have mattered if this waitress looked like Gary Busey on a bender. She's a human being just trying to do a thankless job, and she's deserving of respect.
Not the asshole, but please stop rating women. You could have left it at the waitress was cute. Your girlfriend needed to be called out, but your tone in this post is so condescending. I'm going to go with not the asshole here. Your girlfriend deserved getting called out for essentially bullying the waitress. But you ranking her an 8/10 is creepy. This wouldn't have been okay even if the waitress was an obese -10. Your girlfriend would have still been an asshole for bullying someone, pretty or not. Just be nice, FFS, it's not hard.
You are the asshole for still dating her. Why the hell would you want to date a bully? Your morals obviously aren't as strong as you think if you can excuse her behavior enough to not break up with her.
Going with everyone sucks here because of your edit. You painted your girlfriend in a really negative light. You put in relationship issue to be judged but don't want your relationship to be judged. She is the asshole, obviously, for making fun of the waitress. But you're also the asshole because you know this is who she is. Instead having to publicly shame her, end it. She's not going to change.
Bodies shouldn't be a topic of conversation. You shouldn't be commenting on her body in any context, and she shouldn't be talking about other people's. It's gross and ridiculous behavior on everyone's parts. If your girlfriend wants to keep her edgy sense of humor, she needs to consider delivery and be aware of her surroundings. Perhaps when you're out in public she can text you her thoughts on things so that innocent bystanders don't get crushed in her wake. Do I think you need to apologize? Perhaps. Mostly because I don't think you should have commented on her body in any shape or form. I think what this actually requires is a greater conversation and changed behavior going forward from everyone here.
You both sound shallow as hell. I don't think you were harsh at all. If someone did that to me at work, I would probably end up with an eating disorder.
She is awfully rude, and you are mean to her as a result. Everyone sounds awful. I hope you don't impose that horrible person on your friends and family, because you're just as guilty for bringing her places knowing how she is as she is for being awful.
Everyone sucks here. You for not getting rid of her and enabling the behavior. If she's saying all this stuff about people behind their back and to their face, imagine what she will eventually have no issues doing to you. She's an asshole for obvious reasons. I truly hope her bomb-ass chicken Alfredo is worth enabling her to treat other people like shit. To be honest, y'all both sound insufferable and shallow, so you may just be perfect for each other. She got a taste of her medicine. She should not say out loud what she doesn't want to hear. Karma is B. Not the asshole. Edit. Thank you for jumping to protect the waitress. Many don't. As a former one, I thank you.
Not the asshole. Your girlfriend deserved it, and it sounds like she takes joy in bringing others down. I wouldn't be trying to make it to 3 years with someone like that. Honestly, your girlfriend sounds like a shit human being for the simple fact that even after she knew the waitress heard and could see she was upset, she still didn't apologize.
Not the asshole. I understand you used a scale to make a point. I don't think people should be getting hung up on that part. Your girlfriend probably thought the waitress was attractive too, and so felt the need to bully her to make herself feel better. The fact that she didn't stop and apologize to the waitress when she heard those nasty comments just shows your girlfriend is an ugly person. In regards to what you said about your girlfriend's weight, you've stated this behavior as a reoccurring thing. I think she broke the camel's back and you were trying to point out her hypocrisy. In which case, I don't see the problem. Sometimes nasty people need a reality check. Maybe you should reconsider being with someone who finds this behavior acceptable.
Everyone sucks here except for the waitress. Your girlfriend's a rude asshole. You're the asshole for writing about women like their characters in a red pill sub. Believe me, personality-wise, you attract what you are.
Her for obvious reasons and you if you decide to stay with this pathetic bully.
Everyone sucks here. I've been reading your comments and honestly you deserve each other. You're both crap people. Her for obvious reasons. And you not for your comment but for the fact that you put up with her awful behavior most times. And telling her to chill isn't sufficient. Like you chose to be in a relationship with someone like this. So what do you expect?